Hello friends, my name is Reza Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic, role of project manager. Friend, today's topic is very interesting with reference to exam point of view. If you are studying project management in university or you are planning to give exam of PMP, so friend, role of project manager. This topic is very important, and you will see this topic in the exam, and at least 5 to 10 questions will definitely be there in the exam in which your concepts related to role of project manager will be checked. Also friend, if you are a professional project manager in working in any organization, so again this is very necessary that you must have to know that what is the role of project manager so that you can act accordingly, friend. Because see friend, here the PMBOK project management body of knowledge, the main topic is basically project manager. The main role for which the PMBOK talks about is basically a role of project manager. So again, this is very important that you must have to know the role of project manager and act accordingly. So friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Role of project manager. Friend, if we see this topic, project manager. So the project manager means a person who is managing the project. Okay, role means the character, and the project manager means that a person who is managing the project. So first of all, we have to understand that what is a project actually. Friend, project as per the definition of PMBOK, project management body of knowledge, project is a temporary thing which has a beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output or product. That is called as a project. For example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution for a customer and you have to complete that project within 4 months, and after 4 months the project will finish, so we will say that it's a project. Why? Because first of all, the project has a time frame. Time frame means time bound, like some time in which we have to complete the project. Second thing, the project should be unique. Unique means that it should not be repetitive, like it should have to be unique. For example, if we say that, for example, you are working in a factory which is producing, for example, chairs, for example. So if it is producing a chair, so can we say that production of chairs is a project? No, we can't say like that, because production of chairs is a operational work. The implementation of e-commerce solution is a project. Similarly, the building of house is a project. Building of flyover is a project. Implementation of new business process in company is a project. Why? Because see, all these things which I am telling you, it has a time frame, a time bound in which it has to be completed. Okay, it is temporary, like it has a beginning and ending point. And second thing is uniqueness means that whenever you will implement, it will be a unique, it will be a new thing. If it is an ongoing task, if it is an operational, if it is a repetitive task, then it will be an operational work. Okay, so now if you can understand the concept of project, we can talk about role of project manager. Friend, as we said that a project manager means a person who is managing the project. Friend, project manager, if we talk about, he is a person who is leading the project. First of all, in a general sense, project manager is a person who has the overall responsibility for the successful initiation, planning, designing, execution, monitoring, and controlling closure of a project. Friend, basically think of a person like a leader. Okay, the best definition of project manager, you can say that it is a person who is managing the project. He is basically managing all the things. Managing all the things mean that all the things related to project, like how we will initiate the project, how we will do the planning, how we will purchase anything, how we will implement any particular thing. So in a general sense, project manager, you think of a person who is a leader, who has all the responsibility of all the things. uh, think of a person like director of a project, leader of a project, leader of team, uh, best communicator, the person who can work under the pressure and he can deliver the things. So friend, project manager is a person who is managing the project. Now if we talk about in detail, so that means as per the procedures, as per the standard procedures, that he should be able to successfully initiate, successfully start a project. He can do the best level or drill down level planning, that what needs to be done. Designing skills should be very good. Execution, he should be able to execute a project. Monitoring and controlling skills should be very good, and you should be able to successfully close a project as well. So all these skills should be there in a project manager, and as a project manager you should have knowledge, you should have the abilities related to all those things. Now friend, uh, let me discuss in detail about roles and responsibilities of project manager. First of all, planning and defining the scope. Whenever a project comes to you friend, you have to do the planning. Planning means, it doesn't mean that only the planning on a whiteboard. Friend, planning means that you should be able to do the documentation. Like first of all, scoping, you should know that the scope document should be done, should be made by the project manager. Project management plans should be made by project manager. So planning means that how you will deliver the project. For example, let's take an example, like you are implementing e-commerce solution. Then how, first of all, you have to make the scope document. Scope document defines the boundaries of scope, that what needs to be done and how needs to be done. Okay, the both things are very important. First of all, you have to define the scope. Then the next point is activity planning. Activity planning means friend, that means that you have to break the scope into activities. Activities means friend that like for example, you can say that 3 to 4 days activity or 7 days activity. Like means that first of all you have to define that what is the scope of, let's assume that what is the scope of e-commerce solution, then what are the activities in that, and activity sequence, what is the activity sequence. Like first of all, you know that you have to implement the e-commerce solution, so you have to make the scope document, you have to make the functional specification document, you have to do the software development. Then after identifying the activities, you have to sequence the activities, like as well, like means that which activity will come first and then which activity. Resource planning. The resource planning means that friend, you have to able that identify that how many resources are required to implement any particular project. For example, how many software designers are required, how many software developers are required, how many database designers are required, how many resources will be required to implement or deploy the product on the production. Developing the schedule. A schedule is basically simple, is a project schedule. You can make it in a MS project as well. Like you have to identify the resources, you have to identify the dependencies among the resource, among the activities, and activity sequencing, and then you define the duration, and then you can make a project schedule. Time estimation means that which activity needs how much time. Cost estimation, like how much cost is required for which activity. Budget, you have to develop. Documentation skills should be very good. Charts and schedule, like you have to make charts and schedule in Microsoft Excel. Normally we use Microsoft Excels to use or to develop the charts and schedule. So then the risk analysis, friend, you should be able to identify the risk. Managing the risk and issues, friend. Risk is the difference between risk and issues, that risk is the thing which you are expecting, okay, and issue is a thing which has been occurred. This is the difference. Reporting, monitoring and reporting progress, like you have to make able to make these status reports. Leadership skills should be very extraordinary. You should be able to make you should be able to influencing, strategic influencing. Business partnering skills should be there. You have to talk with vendors, like legal partners, any third party vendors, you have to talk with them. Portability skills should be there. Quality, you should be able to control the quality, friend. Quality means that whatever the things are defined in the scope document, you have to deliver it accordingly. If anything is not defined in the scope documents, so it will not be part of quality. Remember one thing. Benefits realization means, friend, that when the project closed, so you have to able to provide some benefits to customer, benefits to team, whatever the things, whatever the benefits are defined accordingly. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you, thanks a lot.